Good late evening, everybody, and welcome to the Swemp Electronics Football Alliance Division 1. And this is match day 20. One of these rounds where we're trying to play to catch up on what's going on with Division 2 so we can finish the season around the same time. So, welcome to the late kickoff. A quicker show. Don't hear me rattling on forever. Anyway, the table has Dalgety Rangers 1 point clear of Steelhawks and Real E. Just 3 points off the pace as well. So this is going to be an intriguing little challenge over the next few weeks. Team GB and Trumpton battling it out outside. Chances of winning the league, maybe, who knows. Local Calaveras, Aston Ajax, North Trafford, Faliraki, Roundhay. They're all in a little battle there. Old Age Ballers and Allenson would love to be in there as well. Imagine Madrid and Tyneside propping up the table as it is. And the fixtures for today has a massive one there between Aston Ajax and Local Calaveras. One position apart in the table. Imagine Madrid versus Trumpton, North Trafford to take on Dalgety Rangers, Old Age Ballers and Team GB. Real E versus Tyneside. Old Age Ballers and Team GB, of course, the two latest Super League managers to take each other on in this game here. Roundhay versus Allenson will be a good one. And Steelhawks versus Faliraki. So let's get started. Oh, there's some games as well going on in other places. So let's have a look. Alright. Anyway, so first game tonight, we'll go for Old Age Ballers and Team GB. They've just been mentioned, of course. What's the news here? Ferdinand's back in training. And it's a transfer deadline in Norway today. Oh, what's a shame. So to look at this, it's the only change was that Joe Cole was to come in for Scholes. That was it, said Alf. So going ahead with the wing back and full back to fit the rules in there as well. And the last time they played, they beat Arsenal 1-0. Last time they played Old Age Ballers, they beat them 4-1 with 4 different scorers. And Bosfeld, that was under different management for the Old Age Ballers, who themselves have a bit of an issue today with Ince, Adams, Desai and Kohler all out for one reason or another. And their team for today, they have gone along with this setup here with Maldini, Blanc and Hierro at the back there as a back three. I'm just checking that is absolutely as it should have been. Don't want to start talking nonsense about it. Where is... Let's see, we're in good time. Yeah, 3 at the back. Wonderful, not a sweeper. Simeone in there. Bosfeld and Effenberg. Isn't it again? Batistuta. Okay. And Mr. Stanford, good evening. You were here for my stream of my other competition the other day. I'm just checking my tactics. I'm not sure I definitely set that up as it was. Yes, I have. Yes, good. Anyway, let's kick off this one with Håkan Bondal refereeing. Yeah, you might wonder why Swemp's on at this time. It's purely to catch up on the rounds that we haven't had recently, and this is the only time I can do it with other commitments and things, and keeping the regular Monday Division 2, Wednesday Division 1 pattern as well. So this save will be out and ready for teams to edit over the next day or so. It's 0-0 at the moment. Bosfeld and Joe Cole have yellows, and it's a red card for Bosfeld. A red card for Paul Bosfeld, and I think the only thing really that can be done here is to line them up like that. It is a shame for the Old Age Ballers. Bosfeld going after just 23 minutes. Chances for Team GB might start to mount up over the next few minutes. You'll see, and Barry Ferguson it is who gets the opening goal, making it 1-0 to Team GB, who will be pushing for a place in the top 3 if things continue how they're going. Jonathan Woodgate's had a yellow card. It's almost half time. Chance for Batistuta. I think he hit the post there. Unlucky. And I'll just have a look and see if Alf had any sub instructions for this. His team was in so long ago. It's absolutely Age is the only change. He's got no sub instructions for today. So with both managers are just going to go 75% or lower for their changes during this game. Starts at half time. 2 shots on target for Team GB and none for their opponents. 1-0 it is. And coming forward straight away, Batistuta and Lizarazu getting heavily involved. Maldini with a chance, he's just missed the target. He's on an 8. Batistuta hit the post again. They're absolutely dominant here. Rob Douglas has made a save. And then down the other end, Alan Smith. Going to 60 minutes for both teams. I've had no other instructions to do any different. Time is 2-0. They've killed the game off there. Joe Cole it is. Batistuta taken down at Effenberg. Surely going to shoot. Yeah, well, there's no reason to sub anybody on there. And for Team GB, there's no reason to sub anybody there. So we continue to the game. Effenberg it was who hit the wall, I think, with that one. Oh, Hierro's gone. Oh. When it rains. And there's just nobody to put into that position at all. Nobody's put in that position at all. And it probably seems like the best business this team can do at the moment is to go to about 4. And to at least try and go for the game now. So the best option at this position there. Denison would be an option, but he can't play central. So we're gonna do it as a bit more of an attacking change for them. There's Lizarazu and Cafu can't play central either. It'd just be a bit of an enemy. Oh, Vom don't go! Fantastic, Zechariah Myers, wonderful. Everyone loves a bit of that, don't they? Yeah, it'd be nice to see Dennis Irwin on the pitch. But 3-0, Team GB have absolutely done away with a depleted side here. I think there was nothing else that could have been done there as a suggestion for a substitute with what it was. And it's going to be full time. Team GB with a comfortable victory. There it is. Injury time barely happened at all. That team performance from Team GB is excellent. They've done a decent job there. Well done. And hopefully the Hierro injury will not be for long. Imaginary Madrid versus Trumpton. Imaginary Madrid going unchanged from last time out. Last time they played Trumpton, it was 4-3 to Trumpton. What a crazy little match there. Penza getting the winner after 87 minutes. Only 11 empty seats. So the Imaginary Madrid team is as it is. It's, a giant diamond ring or something. He's going for Paul Robinson keeping his place after last time. Their last game there, just been beaten 2-1 by Real E. 24-degree drizzle for us today. That sounds wonderful, doesn't it? And where are we on these? So I can just kick off for them. Trumpton making changes for today. I just want to check everyone can see what the team tactics instructions are. Anyway, I haven't done the team instructions on these. I remembered as it came down to it, I was like, I haven't done this. So I'll do it now. I picked the team and I realised I hadn't done this, so that's fine by me to sort it out at this point. There we are. So with Zidane playing off Penza, Petkov and Beckham out wide, Tomasz coming in as a late change to the situation for today with Kaladze and Sotel in the side as well. Who's going to win this one? Who knows? Tom Henning of Ribeau. I've not seen him refereeing before, to be honest. I don't think he has. I'll go through to half time on this one, and I will then get a little drink so I can. Oh, I've got a coffee. I might as well drink it while it's warm. That's probably the best way to do it, surely. Oh, chances for Imaginary Madrid. They're really going for this one early on. And then down the other end, Penza's hit the post. Vom.co, Mike Savage. Yes. Vom.co. Vom.Danish save. What a great first season we had there. Alan Smith it is with his first goal. Of the game, first goal ever. Roy Keane booked for Trumpton. That's fairly typical, I assume. Kesman with a chance to make it 2. Didn't quite pay off. And it seems like Imagine Madrid are very comfortable here. Alf, good evening. You've missed your match. Go back and have a little look and see how you got on. I won't say anything, but yeah, go and watch your game if you'd like to see how your team got on. 5 shots to both teams. Trumpton with 4 on target, Imagine Madrid with 3. But that's where we are. And I'm just taking the sub instructions here for Imagine Madrid. I don't think that he has any specific instructions, so we just go for the 75. Oh, hang on. If those specific players are playing, we'll go to 60 minutes here for. I just took a screenshot of that so it's easier for me to read it. Let me get back to Big Kid here, sub instructions. Nothing to do with half time. And everybody, I mean, Carter's not playing well, but we'll give him to 60 minutes and see how that goes. So it's still 1-0. Petkoff having a chance. Oh, I didn't drink my coffee afterwards. Yeah. Trumpton looking a bit more lively. They are giving it a go, and Penza it is who's got the equaliser. And the subs are on their way. Here we are. So Imagine Madrid. Let's have a little look and see what Chris sent me a while ago with regards to sub instructions. So I'm going to take this as kind of the way to do things. It's all about match ratings, really. Well, Kesman's on a 6. Let's bring on an Elka. No one else is on a 6. And the previous instruction was about bringing an Elka on if somebody was on a 6. So I'll stick to that one. And Trumpton's changes. Let's have a look at what they're going to do. Right. Okay. So a couple of changes might be kind of the way to go about this one. Zidane's on a 6. Well, let's take him off and bring on Crespo and do that. Tomas and Sotil are on 6s, but I don't think I can be taking a centre back off at this point. Anybody else lacking a bit of fitness? No, let's just do the one change. Happy with bringing in Joe Cole. Not surprised, Alf. Yeah, very convincing one. I know the red card may have changed the outcome of the game, but the team played very, very well at the same time. So well done with your result there, indeed. Still 1-1 here. Oh, Barry Ferguson, I think, hit the crossbar there. Crespo with a chance he should have hit the Crespo. Oh, Anelka on the other end. This is end to end. This is very much. Oh, it's in. It's Alexis Smirtin. Crespo with another chance. Oh, this is a quality end towards the game here, and so many chances. Crespo's been a bit wayward with some shooting. One late chance maybe for Trumpton. It's not to be. Imagine we should come out victors. Pens are playing a 10. 15 attempted headers, 9-1. 2 key passes, 3 out of 4 shots on target, and 10 dribbles. There's no wonder he's got a 10 for a team that played a defensive setup. Anyway, very, very well played to Imagine Madrid. Paul Robinson yet again playing well, and as I click on continue, I'll have a quick drink. And it takes us to Loco Calaveras versus Asna's Ajax. Lovely. So Loco Calaveras for today have Danielson out, so Veron comes in instead. Paul Ince appointed at Reading. Sad face. yeah, he was appointed yesterday, wasn't he, as at least an interim manager, and his son plays for Reading at the moment on loan. So, yeah, David's here as well. Very good evening to David. You haven't played yet. I haven't played, and I know you've been looking forward to your matches being on tonight. So yeah, just the one change for Veron coming in, and as Veron's come off the bench, then Amoroso is on instead. A quick bit of news on Arsenal, no team again, but with Yakubu out, the first person who can play centre back, there isn't one, and so it goes to Davids. He comes in. I'm going to say no comment on the appalling situation. Yeah, hardly managed to, MK Dons, no one, no. Oh, and Bahada is sent off. So to fit the rules, they still fit the rules, don't they? So that's just where we go with that. Loco Calaveras are under now 1-0 down to Aaron Vinter with the goal. I'm not sure what's happening there. To see what's going on, this is quite mad, isn't it? The team with Davids as centre back and no left back now are still winning. Labonce has made a save. Veron missing the target. Asner holding on to a 1-0 lead at this point. 35 minutes in. He said some not very nice things at Stan. Well, there you go. 2-0 to Asner's Ajax. This is really, really strange. And this could definitely move Arsenal into the top 6. They've had 2 shots, and Dida's let them both in. 60 minutes is where we go with substitutes for them, so we push straight on into the next part of this match. Arsenal looking very, very comfortable at the moment, but Veron has pulled one back. And the subs are definitely going to be useful for them, I think, at this point. So I'll move over to the Lazarus selection. Well, Veron was going to come on, so he obviously isn't from the past set of sub-instructions. But Ronaldo for Palermo will happen. And the other change is that I think we'll make the change here that Arca will come off for Zeraberto as another substitute, and let's make it the 2 changes there for them. Another one off the frame there from Asner. Ronaldinho coming close to scoring. It's still 2-1 to Asner. 15 minutes to go. Dida let the side down early on. Veron with chances again. Oh, Estevez equalises. Oh, Tabor nearly gets one for Asner. And they do nearly score again. Veron with a chance down the other end. One last one maybe for somebody. Oh, absolute madness. One late chance maybe. Maybe Davids has missed the target. 2-2 draw. A 2-2 draw. Arsenal only having 3 shots on target to the 12 there of Loco Calaveras. Man of the match was Aaron Vinter. 2-2 it is. And I didn't check what the score was last time these teams played each other. It was 2-1 to Asner with a late Mido goal. Okay, so we go to North Trafford versus Dalgety Rangers. North Trafford making a bit of a change to their system for today, going for 1 up front, and also for 2 central mids, and bringing some attacking midfielders for this match here. Trond Anderson moves back into defensive mid. Risa comes out of that, where he played a horrific match, didn't he? As it wasn't this game really. Played a horrific match recently. As a defensive mid, it did not work. Not today. Yes, excellent. How these bots just keep coming in. Yeah, Mike Savage bot is obviously the favourite one. But yeah, it's a few changes, and we're going to see how Norse get on. Dalgety, they're missing Nikiforenko, Zanetti, and Samuel. And Patrick Vieira, let's see the contract. We'll sort the contracts out before the next round of fixtures. And yeah, so the team sees Van Nistelrooy and Crespo up front for this time, and Robin moving to attacking mid, with Aymar coming in and a few changes at the back as well. So big game can Vom Vom. These big new bays here for the show. Your team haven't played yet. The only person who's arrived later and not seen them Van Nistelrooy scoring the opening goal, and the only person who arrived after their team had played was Alf so far. It's 1-1 though. It's Torrandre Flo equalising. Bummed up boys. There's so many vums, isn't there? So many vums. It's 2-1 by the way. Van Nistelrooy it was who'd scored again. Oh, he looks like he's on it today, doesn't he? Van Nistelrooy. Emerson's on 5 though for his own teammate. It's having a disaster. Flo it is scoring an equaliser. Incredible. To Totti straight down the other end. Frogger Olsen is having a nightmare in goal. It's 3-2 at half time to Dalgety Rangers. There's only been one shot that's been on target and hasn't gone in. Emerson is to be withdrawn for Dalgety now. There's no instructions from Ryan regarding any changes necessary at this point. So Emerson coming off. Then I think this one is Vieira to come on in this position. A decent half indeed. I don't believe it as they have. Frodo Olsen's on a 4. I don't think he's going to get any worse, so is he? Risa taking somebody down, sorry. And Ronnie Johnson taking someone down as well. And more chances coming in. Totti coming close to scoring. Van Nistelrooy again. Anyway, so the team are playing fairly well. Trond Anderson on 79. This would be him coming off, I think, because he's I think it's about saving him for another game now. I think Haaland will come onto the pitch. And for Dalgety Rangers, the rule is if you're on a 6 or below at 60 minutes. So I haven't got anything to suggest this doesn't count for goalkeepers. 6 or less at 60, then sub. Sebastian Frey comes on for the last half hour. Well, that's an interesting thing. They're just going by the rules of the substitutes. The goalkeeper comes off for one team but stays on the other. Frey didn't move. He almost got beaten there. Patrick Vieira's been booked. Totti's hit the side netting. The game is really stretched at the moment. Another yellow card in the defence at North Trafford. Oh, Martin, it was a disaster, wasn't it, for your team? I can't say I expected that at all. Van Nistelrooy's on the yellow card here, by the way. Alf's team played very, very well, though. I don't think you'd have probably matched them, as it was, as I said earlier, when Alf was on. But the team played pretty well. 3-2, they held on here for the victory. And, there was only one shot on target in the second half from either team, and it was a Dalgety attempt there. I think Berg played alright. Flo and Solskjaer seemed to be a decent pair up front. Solskjaer and Berg with the assists. Van Nistelrooy with 2 goals. Totti with a goal and an assist, claiming man of the match. And look at the challenges there from Nesta. 12 out of 14 for him on there. So well played to Dalgety Rangers, keeping themselves top of the league. Roundhay versus Allenson. Look at the Roundhay situation. We've got Hollaback, Mihailovic and Gourvenek out. And Luis Enrique, Vieira, Pochettino, Southgate, Simeone, Bowyer and Kuehl all on yellow cards. Heading into this one, Shevchenko and Crespo up front. Kuehl, Bowyer, Luis Enrique in midfield, and with Rosa and Duff out wide. Nuno recalled in goal for the first time in a little while. Lopetegui's been alright, but last game it just wasn't quite good enough. They were beaten 3-1 by Dalgety Rangers. Last time they played Allenson, it was a 2-1 win for Allenson. We see there, as the manager says, "More the boys." Let's see if these boys have enough. Holovko is out of the team and Conticchio out of the team as well. So in come Nielsen, Jakob Nielsen is into the side there with his great finishing. And it is Lars Jakobsen, I think it was, who was called in. I set this team up absolutely ages ago, as soon as it came through. So it's been a little while. Zickler hoping to continue a good run there. And as the game gets kicked off, I'll just have a quick bit of my drink. There'll be an early goal now, as I've said that. Actually, not. Oh, new manager syndrome here. There we go. Oh yes, Jim under new management. Roundhay, I believe, looking slightly stronger at the moment. Then down the other end of the pitch come Allenson, who's picked up some form recently. Harry Cure makes it 1-0 to Roundhay. It seems that every time Roundhay go on the attack, Allenson have one to follow not long after. The game goes a little bit quiet at this point. Shevchenko nearly scoring to make it 2. Bowyer does make it 2. Well played to Roundhay, but then it's that new manager bounce, isn't it, that's coming into place here. And a red card for Shevchenko. I haven't seen Jim anywhere. Team reactions to the manager. You've said that, and you've probably said it before. I've noticed before I've said it, if you know what I mean. Alf is here as well, not Warlight. Yeah, Alf, if you want to put yourself back to being live, if you want to watch it on there, but we shall see. It's half time, and it's 2-0 with no shots on target for Allenson. D'Alessandro and Jakobsen are off 5s, beginning if you think they're making any changes to your team. Everyone seems fully fit. And the Roundhay situation is that he'll go to 60 minutes. Harry Kuehl's on a 10. What has he been doing so far? Everything's been key. And 6 dribbles. He's unstoppable. We just await the Allenson changes at this point. Nesta with 2 key headers. 5 headers out of 5 for Alex Aguinaga. Push the wide 2 centre mids. The wide 2 centre mids. The 2 wide centre mids. Are they wide midfielders or wide centre mids? Is that what you mean? Borg on for Nielsen. Jakob Arborg. Is going to be an Aguinaga change to go further back? The 2 centre mids. There we are. That's alright. I'll go back to these. And they go to there. Fifey's here. Good evening, Fifey. It's quite a crowd for nearly midnight. Is that the only change? I think that's the only change, isn't it? Because that would have been something else been done by that point. We've got to 60, is it? Yeah, he usually goes to 60. Just give me a shout if you didn't want to go to 60. Patrick Vieira is watching him at the moment. 60 minutes indeed. Luis Enrique, it's 3-0. Comfortable. As Allenson pull one back from the penalty spot there. The subs will be 60th minute by the time that they come on here. Right, okay, so D'Alessandro, Jakobsen and Vierchowski on 5s. Nobody's unfit at this point. It's do you see what's in here? That's fine, Fifey, don't worry. You know, nice to have you popping in saying hello. At that point, Super League is sounding very, very interesting at the moment, being so close between, we've got 6 teams, level 1 points. Crazy stuff. Anyway, Del Piero off, Alves on, chasing a goal and push him up front. Zickler is a right-sided striker, which we're doing that move there. Alex Alves with 1 goal this season. Can he now use it as a springboard to have anything else happening? And just let me know if you're done with your changes. I will go to do the round hair ones as it is. Oh, Yakubu one for D'Alessandro. There we go, make that one as well. Not him. Yakubu one for D'Alessandro. That is the 3 changes. Yakubu D'Alessandro. Right, good. And yeah, round hay subs. Jim is here. Yeah, usual 60 minutes to go on for here. So Crespo on 84 is probably the man who's going to get on a 6 as well. So who's played the most up front here? 2 goals for Solskjaer, 2 goals for Inzaghi, but Solskjaer has played more times, so he will come on and play the lone striker role. To make Super League more exciting. That's why I left. Almost exciting of a boring lettuce bit at that point. Yeah, and there has been some drama in both divisions here and now in Super League as well, which is great. So we'll get on to the last half hour in this one. Round here 3, Allenson 1, as it is. Solskjaer coming close to making it 4. Oh, he's missed another chance though. He should have had one by now. Harry Kewell still on that 10. He was on 6 dribbles at half time. Wonder how many he's on by the end of this game. Try to see if he can beat Penz's 10 from earlier on. Kewell still involved. Bowyer looking for a 4th goal here, definitely. Knocking on the door. Zickler down the other end nearly gets one. And the game goes to its conclusion. 10 shots, 8 on target. Just the 1. So the 1 shot went straight past Nuno. Kewell with 13 dribbles by the end of the game. That's incredible. It ups his average dribbling. It's on nearly 3 a game now. He's got 13 in the 1 match. Well played to Jim and the Round Hay side. And yeah, it did not work out for Allenson today. Real E versus Tyneside. Real E versus Tyneside. Real E. Yeah, I don't think Matt's quite keeping up with his team selection at the moment. He asked me to bring in Taribo West as centre back and Bischan into defensive mid, but didn't see that Giggs was injured, so Lee Hendry is the first left-sided midfielder that can fit in. So it's going to be there, and that's what we have for the team. So it'll be a case of just needing 4 substitutes at 60 minutes because there's nothing I can really do about that at this point. Tyneside, new manager again in Dan Hazard II coming in. A change of system massively to how it is. We'll see how the sort of snaky, less than sign going on here. See how that gets on for Dan today in this game. Really should win this game, but we'll see how the new manager gets on. And obviously the new manager brings new commentary speed. Viduka with a chance, but Van Nistelrooy was offside before they can get anything from it. Viduka again with another one, and really look like they're going to have plenty of shots this game. And there Van Nistelrooy finds on it, makes it 1-0 within the first quarter of an hour. Taribo West on a yellow card though. It's always a danger. It's definitely much more really. But then Shearer goes down the other end, gets the equaliser. Well, that throws something on the game there, doesn't it? We're pushing towards 40 minutes. And at the moment, I would still say that really look the strongest team. But then, a couple of chances for Tyneside, and Rio Ferdinand got himself in the way. Half time, 1-1. Yeah, it's not as dominant, is it? Tyneside had more possession. A quick look into how things are going here, and yeah, it's looking quite strong for Really. And at the same time, for Tyneside, Boots on a 5. But yeah, there's still impressive performance in Nicky Butt doing his best. We get to 60 minutes on these. Shearer and Viduka trying to get involved for Tyneside, but the other Viduka coming down the other end for Really. This is just the Mark Viduka show without getting any goals at the moment. There's plenty of him. Nicky Butt taking a yellow card, a penalty for Adolfo. Substitutes, right, anything needing doing here? We go to, Viduka on 76, but he doesn't pass. Well, he can be, it's an obvious change, isn't it? So Hasselbank will come on there. So that's the one change being done for Really. And for Tyneside, for Dan, Michael Owen looks like he's carrying a knock. He is carrying a knock. So he will come off and it'll be David Schindler coming on. And anybody rating wise, Viduka. Now last time I made the change for Dan, he said it paid off here, so I'm going to stick to it. And it's going to be Viduka off and Laurent Robert up front. It was out of necessity last time. They needed a striker, and Robert is going up front here. See if he can make a difference again. We had a talk on the chat between a few people about Oldham and it's been disallowed. A 9th spell as manager. Jonathan Woodgate equalises. The sweeper. Incredible. Oh well, this is quite the match, isn't it? Going into the last few minutes here. And a full-time 2-2. What a great result that is for Tyneside against Really. They both ended up with 5 shots on target, just about half for each team. That was quite the match in the end. Nicky Butt winning 10 tackles, Shearer attempting 14 headers and only winning 4, whereas Bischamp 9 out of 10 for his headers. No one really setting the dribbling world alight today. What a game for Tyneside. Really, they played well. They played alright. Steelhawks versus Falaraki. I think there's 2 games to go. No, this is the last game of the night. Last game. Good. It is midnight, so we're doing alright to get in here in about 40 minutes or so. 38 minutes gone so far. Southgate, Campbell and Shearer all suspended. And Champigno kind of going back to standard setup in terms of Ince and Neville as the defensive mids. Steve Howie coming in for Stuart Pearce in defence, of course, with Southgate and Campbell both missing. So, they're a likeable side, aren't they? Certainly a very, very likeable side. It is the last game of 5. Yeah, stick it out. Midnight, time for Wordle. But have you been playing Quordle? That's the question. I assume it's Quordle rather than Quordle. But, the one with 4 at once. I know Stu plays it, and I absolutely love it. I play the practice mode quite a lot. And I can tell that Wordle at the moment just seems to be, now it's moved to New York Times, it's almost a case of if you don't have a very large vocabulary and then you might struggle, and also if you if you have a double letter in a word, that's likely to come up at the moment. See what happens after midnight. It is after midnight, of course. Steelhawks formation for today. Ferdinand, Nesta, Southgate, Jaffa, the midfield 4 here, all coming into the team today. Jaffa, Palacios, Zubov, and Ishizaki. That's interesting. Yeah, Quordle, so you have 4 words at once. Definitely have a look into it. You get 9 goals, and you're going to get all 4 words in a 9 goals. It's superb. Anyway, for Steelhawks versus Falaraki. Here we go. Murat hat-trick incoming. Champigno's here. Way! Look at that. Another viewer after midnight. Huge match to finish the day off, isn't it? And Murat's come close to scoring already. It's an app. It's a web page. Sorry, it's a web page. Yeah, you don't need to install anything. Just get yourself on. Yeah, it's superb. Yellow card there for Phil Neville. And it's so Ishizaki and Neville have been booked. Ishizaki gives me bad memories on a yellow card. So he got sent off the other day in my Scottish Challenge League that I'm doing. Gascoigne, I think, has been booked there, hasn't he? Has. Any late chances towards the end of this first half? Both managers are here, I think, so they should be able to make their own substitutes. Take a quick look. We felt like no shots. And Steelhawks, no shots on target. So, David, just let you know, you got Kieran Dye on 83%. Yeah, they have got this lasting a while, but there are good reasons as to why it's not on at the moment. And yeah, there's obviously when life's busy with different things, it's the games take second place, don't they, to those. Paul Ince on a 7 with 86 as a condition. He's okay though, and 88 for Gascoigne. Well, obviously he's okay. So any changes for manager? David's going as is, and I believe you're going to 60 minutes. Is that right, David? As well, and Champigno, I think, is usually a 60-minuter, but we'll see. Just for any confirmation. I want to do here because I don't want to preempt it. Unless we're not going another minute. In which case, I'll get going. Just a quick look in terms of the action areas there. 50-50 in that first half. Steelhawks not having any shots on target, like I said, but absolutely no shots. How dare life get in the way. As is, brilliant. 60 minutes for both teams. Oh, Murat has missed another one. These are not testing the goalkeepers yet. Terrible effort from Paul Scholes. Gary Neville having a shot. I believe Gary Neville may have had the first shot on target. I'm just going to check that. Yes, it's Gary Neville with the shot. Let's abandon the match right now. Steelhawks. So 75 for Dyer. Jafar on 85. He's just a bit tired. Palacios on 82. A potential foot injury. And there we go. Stick to the sub instructions I sent to you. Yes, indeed I shall. There. While David just a quick look at those things there, I go back to Champigno, who was, to say you sent your squad in so early to me, you were the second submitted squad. There was one in before you, and I believe it was Allenson the other day. Boya for Zubov. And Kaladze for Dyer. Dyer playing the 8, but struggling. Falaraki, right, okay, so quick look at conditions there, just in case there are any. So I'm into the manage any injuries. I don't think I need to manage any injuries, these are just tired players, aren't they? So, Redknapp for Gaza. There he is, a little smasher. Fowler for Ferdinand, because nobody scored. And we stick to those instructions there. Brilliant. Okay, last half hour of this game. Mega Horse versus Flamingo. Oh, it's 1-0. It's 1-0. It's Rio Ferdinand. But it's 1-0. Nick Barmby pulling it back straight away. Incredible scenes. It's because Baby asked me something about Mega Horse, and so obviously I can't talk about it because it's all his action. Rio Ferdinand with the second goal. It's just bizarre. What's he doing? Fowler with a chance. Steelhawks need this win to keep up the pressure at the top of the table. Falaraki need this point to get themselves a bit further away from that bottom three. Late chances. Anything to happen in his last seconds. Fowler scores an equaliser. That is incredible. Right at the end. Will there be a winner? No. 2-2. What a match that we had there. Well, the last half hour, after only one shot on target, we ended up with 9. Yes, it'll be all about the Mega Horse in Europe stuff that's absolutely pointless, and so it's moved a couple of games out of position. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It'll still be played on. It'll just be moved by a day, I guess, onto a Sunday. That's my thought anyway. Drama indeed. Rio Ferdinand with his only 2 shots has scored them. I'm not surprised you'll take it, Champignon. Ferdinand hat-trick would have been hilarious, to be honest, if he'd got one. But wow, Falaraki. Quick look at the stats there for Falaraki. Yeah, it's all right. Horse in Europe. Yes, a European horse. It'll be playing reserves and fakes that play in Europe as well. So, great round of games. Only the old age ballers not getting any goals, and 11 of the teams scoring 2 or 3 goals. Incredible. Good night, Fifey. Thanks for dropping by. Anyway, and I'll see you tomorrow for Division 2. But tomorrow night, of course, with Division 2, it's going to be a sort of a special edition again, because I do believe George from Rainbow and Dillis Price will be around. So stay tuned for that. Look at the table. Dalgety Rangers 3 points clear of Steelhawks. Real E couldn't capitalise on that because they were held. Team GB moved to just a point off third. Trumpton on 31. Loco Calaveras and Aston Ajax. Falaraki their point moves them ahead of North Trafford, doesn't it? So that was good for them. Roundhay up to 25. This is incredibly close. 3 points separating 5 teams there. Then Imaginary Madrid out of the bottom 3 on 20 points. Old Age Ballers into the bottom 3. Allenson with them, and Tyneside on 16 after their draw. Wow. Team of the week. No team of the week, because it goes a bit weird at times. Allenson versus North Trafford. These are Wednesday night's games, remember. The top two. Dalgety Rangers versus Steelhawks. Massive game. Falaraki versus Ajax. 2 teams next to each other on the table. Loco Calaveras versus Old Age Ballers. Team GB versus Imaginary Madrid. That could be a game where Team GB could capitalise, but Imaginary Madrid on a bit of form. Trumpton really 5th versus 3rd, and Tyneside versus Roundhay. These sound quality games. Now, I'm going to get the save out straight away, so what I'll do is I will just click through to get this ready. What was Shevchenko sent off for? If it's anything that is not controversial, he was furious with the referee. Well, that's just foolish. Bowie band, and they're pleased with the win. So I just want to get this saved to everybody ASAP. Boss felt he was booked twice, wasn't he, in the first 23 minutes? Well, he shoved him for 1 year at the card there, so I'm not even going to bother looking at that. Unhappy again. They're delighted. Clivert back. Bajada sent off. What was it about hacking someone with 2 feet? That'll be hopefully a longer ban. Big Nippy under pressure there. Lots of cards. Alf taking Manager of the Month, and Penza Player of the Month after his run with 2 10s in his last 4 games. Tenza. Grove bidding for Davids. Rejected. I don't expect people to stick around for this bet, obviously. It's a Gondor bidding for Dida. Just clicking through these matches. When is the next game for teams, by the way? 12 days. Deary me. I'm just going to click, and if any news comes to my attention. Despite that, something like this, Gamera would not be playing so much. Let's defend him. Fans unhappy with Gamera, and the board unhappy with Gamera. You can't be unhappy. No manager's been sacked here, of course. Everyone can check their own news, can't they? but this is making sure the save goes out tonight. And then, oh, Norway are playing. Norway have got an 11, so they just immediately will play with that team, the under 21s, really, really fast. I don't even know who's playing for them. I have absolutely no idea who's in that first team, but they are. Oh, they're on the pitch there. I've got some people to look at. 3 Ronaldinhos in the team. And for some reason they've won. Norway versus Spain. We should check the clubs that these people are playing for in this match here. I'll sort it by selection. Look into that. And now we can see their traditional. I can't view that. I have to view clubs this way. I believe they're all playing for teams in the other divisions, which is what should be done here. Let's give Bent Cummel a game. There we are. So they play Spain as well. Toto up front, 1-0 down of course. But Toto scores! And Yavin. Clicking through. That is a lot of text. It's 3-1. It's 4. Toto with a second and Patrick Vieira with one as well. That was a hell of a lot of text. That's quite a long match report. And they've got to be happy with that. Click. Elba. Build up the praise. If there's another international in this space, there will be. And I need to make sure I don't play the... I can't believe some people still watching me clicking through a game. Great, thank you. I need to make sure the under-21s don't play all those people who are actually in the league, which they did play last game. And I was like going, no, can't get injured. And I had no substitutes to replace them with. So it made me feel like a bit of a fool if something happened here. Solskjaer's complacency. Never. Just checking no managers are being sacked without me knowing. That's good. There will be another round of international. Grove. I wish Grove would stop offering for players. Offering for everybody. Players of all different clubs. I just draw people in. Bore people in with looking at these. Grove again. Oh, get a grip, guys. If you have a bid turned down, give it a rest. There they are with yet another bid. And another bid. It's like desperation. Yeah, so there won't be another international because the Champions League's on. So you'd imagine that there wouldn't be any internationals at this point. Grove bid again. Yeah, a link with Grove. The world link with Grove. Blah, 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 blah. Vieira. Grove. Grove Society. Grove bid for Mendieta. Need to tell Stu off tomorrow. FC Sinop B are in the competition. Belarus. Yeah, FC Sinop B and FC Sinop will be somewhere else as well. It is genuinely the B team that makes it into these competitions at times. Grove. What makes them so desperate for players compared to all the other teams in the Swedish league. This looks like the round of games coming up. Gondor making an offer for Dudek. And there we are. Round 20. No, round 21. Let me type, please. Round 21. There we are. Right. Okay, so that will go straight to everybody in the next couple of minutes. And I will see you again soon. Good night.